Meanwhile, China has just launched the first ever, it's called a quantum satellite. This is ultra-secure, completely hack-proof. It's a global communications satellite. You can't get into it. Gordon Chang is with us. You know the thing or two about this stuff. Is America behind China in this particular technology?
Yes, it is. The Chinese are spending about 5 times more on this than we are. They've got an experiment, a 2-year experiment in space. We don't know if the Chinese experiment will work. But the other thing, Stuart, is that although, yes, Beijing is ahead, we will catch up because everyone soon will have quantum communications.
Oh, so it's not that big a deal?
It is a big deal. I mean, the Chinese are very good at big science, and this is what this is. You have government-backed scientists, and they're working on applying. But we've got to remember, they're applying technology and theoretical concepts that have been developed by others. This is not some sort of technological breakthrough. This is taking what we already know and doing it much better. Yes, they are ahead, and that's, kudos to them, but it's not as big a deal as some people think.
But there is an intense technological rivalry between the United States and China. And until now, I always thought that we were miles ahead. We didn't hear much about it, but I thought we were way ahead. Now you're saying in this area, China is ahead.
Yes, and there are some other areas that China is going to be better than we are. So, for instance, in supercomputers and things like that. In general, Stuart, we are well ahead of the Chinese in science. We are well ahead in applying science for commercial applications, and our companies do much better. But nonetheless, the Chinese, because they have such an emphasis in this, and especially in the big science area, they are going to have breakthroughs, and we've got to recognize that. So the big story is, yes, they're farther ahead than most people think in some areas.
Does China push us around?
Yeah, of course they push us around. I mean, and we see this all in a number of ways. For instance, we talk about hack-proof communications. They've pushed us around on cyber theft of U.S. companies. We had this agreement with Xi Jinping, the Chinese president, and President Obama in the Rose Garden last September, where the Chinese said that they wouldn't hack our companies for commercial purposes. Well, they've continued to do so, and we do nothing. So, we're leaving the door open while the Chinese, are installing the best security system on the planet with this quantum communications.
Fascinating. Gordon Chang, thanks for joining us, sir. Always appreciate it. Thank you.